Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. And will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, number 72.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Batting second here tonight.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And that misses, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Center fielder, Charlie.
Now here's the
Blackmon.
pitch. Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Heading out towards shallow right. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. Played on the backhand. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. In now, Aaron Judge. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Misses, ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is at the plate. Chris Davis. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Chris Davis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Sano, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting six.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one.
Bryce Harper.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And a slider on the inside for strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Low for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. On deck, Carlos Santana. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Here's Carlos Santana now. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Luis Valbuena.
And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike one. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest. So stepping in, Jason Castro. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he takes ball one.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Frazier moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third. Throw won't get him. Stepping in, Max Kepler, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark.
Didi Gregorius.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Sano is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ronald Torre is the next to bat, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Naquin is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. Into the windup and the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Toss goes to Valbuena at second, and that'll do it. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now another 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. Digging in for his second at bat, Luis Valbuena. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Minnesota,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fouled back. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. On the ground to the right side. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, number 69.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Popped into the air, back behind second. And there's your first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Scorched to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. Davis has it to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Max Kepler.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at the center. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Torreyes is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier moves over, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Naquin has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Up next for the
So
Yankees,
digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He popped out in his first trip. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Clint Frazier.
Left fielder, Clint Frazier.
First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were
a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Again, he sends it out of play. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. It's been an 0 for 2.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hit hard but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Hot shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Pulled toward right center field. Naquin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Luis Valbuena.
Leading off for Minnesota, second baseman, Luis Valbuena. Your attention,
Jordan
please.
Montgomery
Now
will come
pitching
on
for the
out of
New
the
York
bullpen
Yankees,
as he'll be appearing in his
number
third game
47.
this season. Eduardo Escobar is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again,
hitter.
Max Kepler. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, and he misses it. Striding in, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a move over to first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle. This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. Hit hard to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. Escobar ranging up the middle, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Third baseman.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Trevor May is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season.
Trevor May.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping. in and ready for another shot. Clint Frazier, Jacoby Ellsbury will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll
leading off for the Twins, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Hit to first. Gloved by Santana. The tag, and he is out. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Ellsbury, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now.
Yankees, number 45, Chasen Shreve.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a flare out to left center. Ellsbury is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Escobar onto the grass. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Digging in, Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Changeup low, 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face.
For 55, Taylor Rogers.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Lindor is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Standing in, Carlos Santana. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Escobar takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A great. So striding forward now, Eduardo Escobar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Aroldis Chapman.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 54, Aroldis.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Number 43 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Brandon Guyer will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Harper is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and